Hey kids, alright, so I got, if you look at the time here, it's 1:11, I have a class at 2, and I'm loading the screen right now, so I'm going to see if I can end this quick. I've been winning a lot recently. I went from like 11:30 to, I'm at 12:75 right now, so I jumped like 150 elo or something like that. And hopefully we're going to make it over 1280 at this game. I like our odds. Man, so looking at the lanes, we have Fiora versus their Jace. Fiora doesn't look like she's gonna have a very good time. Jace is a really strong champion, has a lot of range, has a lot of really early game damage. Fiora does as well, but I don't think she'll be able to put up against him. He can farm a lot easier with his range stance. Well, if she goes into attack, he can switch to melee, kick her away if he has to, or he can just wail on her or whatever. So I'm pretty sure he's going to win, so I'm going to have to help her out. Mid lane, we have Cat versus their Diana. So apparently Cat loses to Diana, but I don't think so. So they're both really strong champions, so I'm going to see if I can help them out. I'm going to be helping everywhere, basically. It's my job. So we're gonna choose and see what we got. Okay. So jungle Maokai, what you do? You wait till the timer's at 105. Your saplings last 35 seconds. Minions spawn at 140. So what you do is you throw them at 105 so that it explodes on the wolves. So we're gonna wait for that. So what you're gonna do? We start blue, but I'm gonna pretty much insta give the wraiths here and then walk over. Hopefully Fiora will help me with a good leash so I can get going. I started boots 3 just because I'm a really like hardcore ganker. I love to gank on Maokai a lot, so boots really help with that. So you're going to throw one, you're going to throw another one when it happens. And don't throw the third one because it will come up before the wolves spawn. But remember, when you throw your sapling, it does impact damage. So we're not going to be able to get a fourth one in. Not that we really need it. So we're going to wait. We're going to throw this one at 139 so that it'll go up and land on them when it's 140. 139, throw it, up, lands on them. One more punch, boom, done. That simple. Alright, so you're going to get, if you start boots, you're going to get about here when it spawns. I mean, that's not too bad at all. Cat's going to leash it with a Q, right about there, boom. Gonna go Q leash, and then Fiora's going to help me out here. Alright, good leash, smiting that. Now, if they give you a really good leash, you really don't have to smite it. You can just go over and smite red, and you can have a lot quicker ganks. I'm really systematic though. I like to keep the same system so that I don't fall behind. Last game I actually fell behind. I wasn't doing as well. Kind of went off my normal routine. You can go to wolves, and by the time you're done with wolves and come back around, race will be up. It's just about to spawn, and there it is. So you're gonna come over, throw a race, or throw a sapling, Q, etc. You can start popping a pot about here if you get a good leash. So we're gonna head over and get red right away. You can either go red and then smite at golems, or you can go golems and then smite at red. You'll pretty much have the same HP either way. It really doesn't matter. Just make sure you're popping a pot. And don't feel bad about popping all 3 pods. I mean, that's what they're there for, is to keep you up while you're in your jungle. One more punch. All right. Gonna pop a last pot here. We're actually really ahead of my smite. So maxing skills on Maokai, I max Q first because that's AoE damage. It really helps you clear the camps. I max Twisted Advance second. Does a lot of damage. The saplings, I would say, are harder to hit. That's why I don't max them. That's why a lot of people don't max them. Ooh, Leona missed that. Remember, you can use your sapling to get vision in bushes and stuff. First blood, nice. So Corki made the mistake of using his Valkyrie while I was already flowing onto him with my Twisted Advance. So it just dragged me with him, and I just rooted him in place. And when you are ganking as Maokai, when you Twisted Advance onto them, they're stunned for a second, and you can still move. So you want to walk to the other side of them and hit your arcade smash. It'll knock them backwards towards your teammates. Now you don't really have to aim it at them. You just have to. You can hit it completely opposite direction as long as they're right next to you. You can still knock them back. So you don't really have to worry as much about aiming. You just want to get to the other side and get it off before they start moving again. And once you start to get more comfortable with that, you can throw a sapling in that combo as well. So now I should go back probably about now, but I'm going to gank top, and then I'm going to go back. I just kind of like clear my jungle, go down, clear my jungle, go up, or stop in middle, or something like that. Alright, see if we can get this Jace. Fiora's not too low, I'm not too low. He won't have it worded because he hasn't gone back yet. See? I just shot it away, but it still knocked him back, if you notice that. So my red buff will get him there. Or Fiora, that works too. So we're going to head back. Now, if you want to be a really strong ganker, I mean, that's what Maokai's all about. He's all about ganking. Oh, nice mid. What you're going to do is you're going to just rush Boots of Mobility. Grab it. Next, we're going to go with Philosopher's Stone. I like to get the Fairy Charm over the health regen. Just because his passive heals him. Every 5th spell or whatever, his auto attack will heal him. So that'll heal you, plus you can grab a pot or two. It's nice to have the mana regen if you don't have blue buff, so I usually go with a Fairy Charm. Now, I'll usually grab a ward when I go back, because if we look at their jungler, it's Shyvana, right? So she started red, so it won't work as well in this situation, but when a jungler starts blue, you know that their jungle blue buff is going to be up around 7 minutes, 15 seconds, right? So, around 6 minutes or so, like right now, I would walk over, drop a ward right here, like right in the bush so that they can't pull it in and hide it or whatever, just because some people do that, very self-conscious. And I could just smite it, I could let them weaken it down, stand on the other side of the wall, and I would just smite it and walk away, right? And give my blue to my mid, but I don't need to do that because she didn't start blue, she started red because she's Shyvana. So I'm going to actually take her red just because I like to counter jungle no matter who I'm playing, or who they are. So it's spawned at about 7:15, so we got about 40 seconds until, or 40, we got more than that, now we have like 50, 45 seconds. We're going to head on this Jace right now, just because he's already low. Nice, got the gank. Got the kill, Fiora's alright. He's in the clear. Shyvana has a lot of early game damage, but she can't gank for shit, so that's why I'm not really worried about Shyvana anywhere. So she's bottom. Did she take flash? Like, no, okay, she actually took exhaust, finally. Someone that takes exhaust. Alright, so, okay, here's a big key thing about jungling. Alright, so we just saw Shyvana bottom, right? Her red's about to spawn, and she's bottom, so there's no way she can stop me right now. So we're gonna take this and get out. If you're invading, always smite the invade when you're invading. And just don't smite. Like, if you're gonna take your buff and then you know you're gonna go to their buff, don't smite yours. Alright, someone was just walking right there. Yep, there's Jace. See, Diana doesn't notice that I'm walking like this because she's losing to Cat right now. So Shyvana's not really happy about that, but they can definitely take my blue. So Cat goes in, she's gonna ult or something. She already ulted, so actually never mind. But we got a triple kill on for Cat, so that's good. Picking Maokai as a jungler when you have a mid that doesn't need blue is awesome because Maokai, he doesn't have to have blue all the time, but if he does, he can just spam spells and keep on ganking and stuff like that without going back as much. So since Cat is a non-mana champion, I get all the blues. I really hope I don't die to this. No, I'm not gonna die. Alright. So now that I got blue, I can actually jungle again. Make sure you're clearing your jungle. But keep up the gank. So, I mean, you that Boots of Mobility. Like, if you watch, I like to watch the Odd One, he's my favorite jungler. If you watch him, you could if you like are on Skype with your team or whatever, obviously you're not going to be in solo queue, but you could just run into the lane, no bushes or anything, just balls deep, run into the lane, and they wouldn't be able to get away because your boots mobility will catch you up that fast. Shit, I just reset that. Never mind. So I already had Shyvana's red buff, but I just took mine because I wanted the XP. And it's not really to that point in the game where you're going to give your red buff to your bot, to your AD carry yet. Oh shit. Not a good idea. Too low to do that. Alright, so we're going to go back. So we got 1,300 gold right now. I don't think that's enough to get the Philo and the Heart of Gold. No, not quite. We can get the Philo. We can get a Ruby Crystal. We'll grab another ward and health pot, just for a little bit. Nothing wrong with a health pot. Always grab at least one ward when you go back, because as a jungler, you're going to be all over the map. You're going to have to ward at some point. Yep. But even if you're not really, even if you want to gank a lot, the minimum you have to do is keep your buffs farmed, because those are your main sources of XP in the jungle, because they give a ton. Since I'm not going to be able to make it up there in time to really help out with this gank, I'm going to go mid and cover Cat while she's gone. Because you really want to cooperate with your team. Like, I was going to gank top, but since Cat did it, I'm just going to cover her lane so that Diana doesn't get free pushing. And try not to, like, push unbelievably unless you, like, know that they're all at a different lane or something. Like, right now I'm not going to push mid because there's no real point to. See, Ezreal, if he says it, oh shit. Yeah, Ezreal just died. Oh, and maybe not. Oh shit, Maokai's gonna do something up. Just kidding. You know, always combo your flash with your twisted advance too, like I just did. Because I saw Cat coming, so that's why I went back in. So my plan of trying to get this game done before class starts is going pretty well. Just gotta stomp him. Pop a pot, keep up an HP. Jace is pushing top, he got Fiora, it looks like. So right now, bot lane is gone, like they're dead, so we're just gonna push this tower. Because Corki will push it back really fast. Oh, I'm gonna tie this. Nope, no I'm not. I lied. Oh, what was happening? Alright, so I got Corki to bounce out. So basically we just have free reign on this turret right now. So we're gonna take it. And that'll give the gold for everybody and let us start to roam. There's nothing wrong with taking a really early turret if you're going to make use of it. Like if you're just going to take it and then stay in lane, then don't take it. But if you're going to take it and roam and try to be useful to your team elsewhere, as well as like coming back to farm, then yeah, do that. Because remember, taking a tower is gold for everybody. We're going to take mid now. So early game you have main objectives, and you have 4 main objectives early game. Your first one is the top tower outside mid tower, outside bot tower, so all 3 outside towers, and dragon. So we got Shyvana here. She's got boots 1. I have boots mobility, so I can really catch her, but we're not going to do that. We're going to take dragon. And as a jungler, try to keep timers at least on dragon and baron. I don't really do them on the buffs, even though I should, but I'm going to start getting into that soon. But you see, if you have timestamps turned on, it says 13:13 Ezreal is slain the dragon, right? So dragon's on a 6-minute timer. So all we do is add 6 minutes to the 13:13. So that'd be 19:13 dragon, right? There's no really need to type it out if people know what you're going to say. Like DRA, what else is that going to mean? So I mean that, even if you're not going to like watch your chat every 2 seconds to make sure like you know when everything's going to be up, just at least type it in so that if somebody does want to be like, hey, Dragon's upper X because you told me the timer. And we'll be like, alright, let's go do it. Whatever. It's nice to have that information in the chat box so you can just scroll up and look at it if need be. Fiora's dead because mid's coming up as well to cut her off. Yeah, she's done.
An ally has been slain.
I can't really help. I have no mana. And she'll be okay. She's Cat. She can get away. So when you're, oh, fuck. Shit. Fuck. It reset a little bit. Alright, so got it. Good shit. Good shit. Get the fuck out of here. Alright, so watch your as you level up, your smite will do more and more damage. So you want to always make sure you know how much damage you're doing. So right now it does 672 damage, right? So when I'm taking Dragon with a team or with taking Baron, and like the other team is right there, you know, like the face-off. You know, everyone's seen that. You want to look at how much damage or how much damage your smite does. Just because, like, if they jump in, you don't want to, like, get scared and smite it right away, and it'll have a little bit of HP left, and then she'll smite it and then take it. You don't want that. You want to know how much your smite does, and you want to watch the health bar of the monster. So, like, if mine did 670%, let's say, and they all jumped in at us, and it was at 1,000 HP, I could throw a sapling at it, you know, do some extra damage, or just wait and, like, attack the other people while I watch the HP of it. Obviously, you're not going to be 100% focused on the fight, but you want to, like, at least put, like, if you're playing Maokai, you want to put your ult down. But the smite thing goes for any champion. You want to always always want to look at the damage on your smite, so that, like, as soon as it hits to that point, you smite it. Like, just get it for your team, no matter what. There's so many times in the CeeLo, like, especially the CeeLo, people mess up and just smite it right away. And just, you know, throw it. Like, they could be getting their Baron, and the other team jumps in and will take it because they can't hold it. Or the other team will be trying to jump in and take it, and they'll mess up. Like, you have to be able to do your shit. Oh, fuck. So on Maokai, I already said I rush boots mobility. Then you get Philosopher's Stone and Heart of Gold because you need that help. That the stats they give are really nice. Like a little extra health for tanking, the regen. So, me and Kat both ran off to like go get the rest of them because we thought Ezreal had that, but Ezreal was gonna die, so I had to go back. Because I could have flash binded, but I can't just leave Ezreal like that. Because your first priority is guarding your team. Your second priority is going for their squishies. Okay, your first priority is guarding your own teammates, though. If they're all jumping on Cat, I gotta put my ult down, reduce that damage. You know, twisted bind somebody that's doing damage to her. Just take hit. You're a tank. You got to take the hits for your team. That's your main role. Your ganking ability is amazing early game, and you just got to use that to keep your team ahead. And then when you get to late game, you got to just be that tank. That's why I'm not building much damage, because Maokai as a jungler has a lot of damage already. He's just a lot of damage built in. So I build Aegis of the Legion next, get that tank going. A lot of team utility. Because that combined with his AoE ult is just so much AoE damage reduction for your team. It's really, really good combo. And then I get Shirelia's next, just because extra health for tanking and the utility once again for your team, the speed up. So I'm going to really pair up with this Cat, because Cat's doing most of the damage on our team right now. You'll notice I buy wards very frequently. It's because your team needs wards to win. Like, that's how you win, is you have wards. Because we have no wards anywhere on the map right now, aside from what I'm placing. And I can tell that we're ahead, we're pretty far ahead. It's 18-7, so we really want to have that, Baron, oh shit, that just failed, didn't it? Yep, we want to have that Baron area warded. And right now, we're going to take mid tower. And I think we should go Baron after that. That's my... So we got 13 seconds left on Diana, so she has that time until she spawns, and then she has to run all the way down to help her team. Main thing you want to watch out for though is when you're playing in like ranked and stuff, and you really want to win, and you're really trying to be a tryhard. Don't Baron if it's a risk. If it's a risk and you're ahead, don't Baron, because that's the main way people throw games in low elos is they Baron when they shouldn't. If it's risky and you're ahead and you think you can handle it, don't do it. Just don't do it. If you're already ahead, you're already going to beat them in team fights. So just keep playing as you were playing before, and if you ace them, then Baron. There's no need to rush it if you're already ahead. No reason whatsoever. The fuck? Damn it. That poor and her flash. Granted, my flash kind of fucked her up a little bit, but... yeah, they're all on her ass. No, you could have shown Poed to me. So you notice I put my ult down there? That was just in case, like, Corky shot his ult or something, and if my ult was down, which reduces damage, and it hit her, the damage reduction could have saved her. So that's, I mean, no big deal. That's just, you just want to protect your team as much as you can. That's the main role of Maokai. You're just an AoE damage reduction tank. It's just really utility central for your team. So that was a game. Very good game. I had a lot of fun. I love playing Maokai.